Hey everyone, it's Sean here, your guide to Warcraft, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can obtain Sorrowbane, an item level 180 two-handed sword from Maldraxxus that you can obtain in the world. Now, for your requirements, you need this world quest to be up in the western side of Maldraxxus, a few bumps along the way. You also need to be level 60, and we're going to start here at the Theatre of Pain. This is where you get your daily quest to defeat a champion in the arena. But if you take a left here, you will find this broker. And this broker will sell you for about 35 gold a potion of unusual strength. You want to buy one of these. Then we're going to be running around the edge of the Theatre of Pain until you get to One-Eyed Joby. And for 10 gold, you need to buy yourself a scroll of teleportation to the Theatre of Pain. Make sure you have those two items ready to go. And then we're going to be heading on over to Revendreth. Now, you want to head down here. This is where the brokers are located in Revendreth. This is actually where, like, the black market auction house is. And you're going to want to find this vendor, Tatru. And he's the vendor that sells you some unique items for meat as a currency. You need to buy yourself a Strength of Blood potion. And once you've done that, we're going to be heading back to Maldraxxus to do the A Few Bumps Along the Way world quest that I mentioned earlier. This requires you to defend 2 ballistas. Each ballista you defend will give you a stack of Battle Hardened, a 10-minute buff. You need 2 stacks of this. Now, I would recommend doing this in a raid group because this means that you can basically obtain these 2 stacks without completing the world quest. So if you lose your Battle Hardened buff, you can go back here. If you leave Maldraxxus and re-enter the zone, you can defend the ballistas again, and you can repeatedly get this 2-stacked buff regardless of whether you fail or not. Once you've done that, you need to head to the eastern side of Maldraxxus, right down here. Now, in this tucked away little corner, you will find a small area full of little mushroom people and a load of clickable mushrooms on the ground. You need to click 4 edible red caps. Now, these are like the long pointy mushrooms, and when I first attempted it, there were so many players, and there's really only enough spawns for like 1 player to get all 4 before their buff runs out. So the competition is insane. You just have to keep going back and trying it until you get 4 stacks of that mushroom buff with your Battle Hardened buff up. Once you've done that, use your scroll of teleportation back to the Theatre of Pain. This will teleport you right next to where Sorrowbane is located. This is where you now need to drink your 2 potions, and this gives you about a 25-second window to do this correctly. You need to click the arm on the sword first. Very important. Once you click the arm, you can then click the sword. If you do all of this correctly, you will obtain Sorrowbane. So you need 2 of those strength potions. You need 2 stacks of Battle Hardened, 4 stacks of the edible red cap buff. You then need to click the arm, so you have a skeletal arm in your bags, which gives you a pet, by the way. And then once you have all of that up, you can click the sword and obtain Sorrowbane. Really nice sword for like pre-mythic dungeon sword, 180 item level, has an amazing proc on it, very useful for stuff like Torghast. I believe it gives you a chance to execute any non-elite mob under 20% HP. Can be a real headache to get, but once you do get it, it is well worth it, especially if you are kind of gearing up a new character. That's all for this video. Be sure to subscribe for some more guides and videos, and I will see you next time.